Greetings, good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of day you are watching this video. Welcome. Okay. All right, you guys. So, Ciara is facing a lot of backlash on social media because the story of Ciara filing court documents to legally give her son that she has with Future, little Future, the last name of her husband, who is Russell Wilson, is circulating online, and she is getting ripped to shreds regarding it. Okay. Actually, the reviews are mixed. You have people defending her, and then you have people heavily criticizing her. And I wanted to get into this story really quickly and share my thoughts, and I want you to do the same in the comments section. All right. So let's get straight into it. This is being reported by the Jasmine brand. And the article reads, Ciara has officially added Russell Wilson's last name to her eldest son's legal name. Added. Okay. A lot of people were confused and kept saying changed, and that is why she was one of the reasons why she was being criticized. So she just added Wilson to her son Little Future's name. Okay. um Confirming years of speculation about the family's bond. So sources tell TMZ that the singer, who has full custody of 11-year-old Future Zaire, legally added Wilson to his name several years ago. All right. So this wasn't done recently. I wonder why it's making its way around on social media. Anyway, the child's full legal name now includes both Wilburn from his father, rapper Future, and Wilson from Ciara's husband, NFL star Russell Wilson. Although Wilson has not formally adopted Future Zaire, the legal name change underscores his close role in the child's life. Ciara and Russell married for 9 years, have 3 children together. Future, the child's biological father, has not publicly addressed the update. All right. So we don't know where Future stands. There were rumors that Future had to have given up his parental rights in order for this to take place. Like I said before, a lot of people think that Ciara changed his name. I mean, his last name is now Wilson, but he does have Wilburn Wilson, so I can understand where they're coming from with that. But what I don't understand is people ripping Ciara to shreds, saying DNA don't change. DNA is he's Future's kid, even if he has Russell Wilson's last name. She's bitter. I saw comments on social media saying that Ciara still wants Future, and she's doing this to get a rise out of him. Now I understand that people are trolls on the internet and people say anything, but there are people who are doing kind of like dissertations and think pieces all across social media regarding this, and they really feel strongly, or maybe they appear to feel strongly, in expressing their dissatisfaction with Ciara's choice to add Wilson to her 11-year-old son's last name. Now, here are my thoughts. First and foremost, it's really a shame. Am I surprised at the backlash that Ciara is receiving? No, I'm not, because society has a weird obsession with vilifying mothers and basically giving a pass to absentee fathers. Mothers too, because a mother can be a deadbeat just as much as a father can be a deadbeat. But for the sake of the argument, and in this isolated incident, Future is the male, obviously, and he is the deadbeat. Now, Future has several other children that allegedly he doesn't take care of. Russell Wilson has been in this young boy's life since he was what, 1, 2, maybe, yeah, 1 or so, and he pretty much raised him. Okay. I don't understand how people are not disgusted at the fact that Future is going around creating a whole bunch of children or procreating with people, right? And abandoning the homes and not being not being a parent, right? Biologically, yes, he's the child's father. Duh, obviously, we know that. But why is he not hands on, and why is he not being a parent? Why is he not basically participating in rearing his child? Not quote unquote helping Ciara, because that's a term that I can't stand either. When I hear people say, oh, the father needs to help. Help? It is his responsibility to take care of his child, not help as if he's doing the mother a favor. Another thing I don't quite understand is Ciara was chosen by what seemingly is an upstanding man. Okay. Now we can only go by what Russell Wilson displays, and he displays to be an upstanding man. Who knows? Behind closed doors, he could be a holy terror. But for the sake of my argument, he's an upstanding man from what he has displayed over the years, right? So she was chosen by an upstanding man who wanted to be a husband, right? And he found a good wife. Ciara chose wisely. Isn't that what y'all always tell black women to do? Choose better, pick better, choose wisely. And not only that, she has been able to safely integrate Little Future into a new situation with his stepfather, right? She chose better. She made sure that Little Future is in a safe, nurturing environment. There's not a whole bunch, there's no drama from what we see, how it appears, okay? We really don't know, right? And again, she leveled up, pun intended, right? So I don't understand, if you guys care about the kids so much, why is no one, well, let me not say no one, why are these people not celebrating the fact that Ciara was blessed to find companionship and marriage with somebody who is safe, who is nurturing, who is taking on the responsibility as a parent to this child, even though he is not biologically his? So him walking around with the name Wilson, he actually has something to be proud of, because this is the man that is rearing and nurturing him, right? I'm very confused. And again, yet again, here is another instance where, in this particular case, a male is not taking care of his child, not hands-on with his child, from what we are shown and told and what's being reported, right? And he's amassed so much fame. He's famous. He's loved. People quote in Future. Why is he successful? I have been a firm believer from way before I had children, since I was a teenager, okay, that anyone, man or woman, that does not take care of their child, that does not have a hand in rearing their child, that is not a parent to the child that they created, I don't think anything that they do should be celebrated. I don't. I think we need to bring back shame, and this should not be accepted and expected. It should not be the norm for a woman or a man to raise a child without the other parent, and the other parent not being a parent. It's normalized. It's just like, oh, okay, another one, another baby mother, another baby father. It's not okay. And it's like more and more as the years have gone by, this is something that's kind of like expected. And that's absolutely positively weird. Like I said, for both men and women, you have single fathers out there, and you have mothers that don't take care of their children, and you have single mothers out there, and you have men that don't take care of their children. And I like, why is Future so famous? You know, why is he so quoted and he's looked up to in the rap community? Like, why? And then people have the nerve to criticize Ciara, who has made sure that she has created a safe environment for her child, and she quote unquote chose better, as y'all oftentimes tell black women to do, like I said before, and she's getting criticized. But Future can go around and create multiple children by multiple different women, and he's amassed all this success, and he's looked at as a respected man in society. When I tell you that things are ass backwards, they're ass backwards. Another thing is, take into consideration, the young boy Little Future has siblings with the last name Wilson. Okay, for some reason you guys think kids are not smart. Kids are very intelligent. Okay, and they're very smart. They're emotionally intelligent. What if he decided, like, hey, mom, how come my last name is not Wilson? Well, can I add Wilson to my name so I can be a Wilson? You never know. I don't believe, or I choose not to believe, that Ciara did this out of spite. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. It's obvious that she's moved on. She's in a better situation, and she is in a solid marriage, solid relationship that she and Little Future both deserve. So I think Russell Wilson has been called a square, a cornball. Well, you know what? He's a great square. He's a great cornball. You know, we oftentimes talk about men stepping up, and here it is. He has stepped up and taking on the responsibility as parent to a child that's not biologically his. He doesn't treat him any differently. He respects Ciara. He made her a wife, right? And people have a problem with that. I just don't understand. And you know what? It's not for me to understand, but Ciara getting backlash online and being criticized for adding Wilson to Little Future's name is totally weird. It's not abnormal because people are weird, but it's just totally weird. Another thing is, how do we know Future even cares? Big Future. He probably don't even care, right? As of today, he has not come out on social media and said anything, or we don't hear anything that he's battling this. I mean, the name change happened several months ago or a while ago. Who knows? Maybe he did sign off on it. Maybe it's like, all right, fine, you could add Wilson, or maybe he didn't have to sign off on it. Who knows? But the backlash that Ciara is getting, I don't think it's deserved. If you guys care about the well-being of the child, obviously the child is happy. From it appears that everything is all good, and it seems like the Wilsons are doing just fine. So I just think it's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure Ciara is used to being criticized online. Um, and her son is still young enough that he can be shielded from social media. But you know, this whole bitter baby mama narrative is absolutely insane, and it's just like black women can never get a break. They can never get a break. This woman has moved on and has procreated 3 more times with her husband, and y'all still claiming that she's a bitter baby mother. It's not supposed to make sense. That's exactly why it doesn't make sense. Well, here's what I would like for you guys to do. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Did you see this story online? Did you get an opportunity to read the comments that are circulating online? Like I said, I saw it was mixed. But some of the negative comments stood out because they were just so intense and like overly dramatic. All right. So I'm signing off. Drop down in the comments. Like I said, share your thoughts. I'll be back soon. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you later.